Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing a topic from class 10 science, the reproduction of organisms. A small part of that chapter we are going to discuss today, that is the asexual modes of reproduction. So you know that the asexual reproduction, only one individual can give rise to their offsprings. Only one parent is involved, and there is no formation of gametes. Clear? And the individuals are similar to their parents. So which are the essential methods of reproduction? First one is fission. Fission is one organism is dividing. Clear? Fission can be either binary fission So what is binary fission? In which the organism divides into two. It is seen only in unicellular organisms. Example, amoeba. So in amoeba, when the amoeba is mature, the amoeba is irregular shaped with the nucleus and other cytoplasm and other things. So gradually what will happen, the nucleus divides into two. Similarly, the cell also will divide. And at the end, we will be getting two amoebae. So first the nucleus divides, the cell divides, so that at the end we will get two amoebae. Then this two will divide into four, like that it will continue. So this is the mode of reproduction in amoeba. There is another organism that is also undergoing this variation, that is Leishmania. So Leishmania is also a unicellular organism. It has the nucleus. Here the division, there is a slight difference between the division in amoeba and division in Leishmania. Here, amoeba can divide into plane, but here the division is possible only in the vertical plane only. That means, that when the division proceeds, you can see that like this only it will divide, and gradually then it will change into two new Leishmania, like that only. So this is a part that part of division only is shown, not the final stage. So final stage you get it to Leishmania. Then there is another that is called multiple fission. Multiple fission in the case of the Plasmodium that is causing the malaria. There, that instead of two, that it divides many times, so that we will get a numerous that Plasmodium. Clear? So this multiple fission is observed in Plasmodium. So that way now you understood the difference between binary and multiple. Binary means into two only, multiple means into many. Examples you have to remember, and also you have to remember the difference in binary fission of amoeba and Leishmania. In amoeba, the two cells are formed Clear? That in any way it can divide, in any plane it can divide. But leishmania, only in the vertical position only it will divide to get it to new leishmania. So the next that is a known method of social reproduction is budding. Budding. What is budding? Now budding means what is happening is that from the mature organism, small projections are formed, and these projections will develop into new organisms, and they separate from the body and then they will develop into new organisms. For example, in the case of the yeast, small projections will be formed from the body. Okay, and this projection afterwards that develop into a new yeast. Sometimes you can see that from there also a chain of yeast like this will be formed, budding. And in Hydra also the same way. So budding is seen in yeast and also in a Hydra. Clear? So here also only one individual is involved in the reproduction. So it is called a social reproduction. So now you drop this and we will go to the next one. These two are dropping in. A third method is fragmentation. You know what is meaning of fragments? It's a small part. So in the case of the Spirogyra, pictures you can refer to the book. It is a hair-like structure only, a green algae. Here, a hair-like structure only with that organism. For example, if it is cut into small parts, each part can develop into a new organ, new Spirogyra. This is a fragmentation. That is formation of the new individual from the fragments. Example is a Spirogyra. Then another method is regeneration. So you are familiar with the regeneration in the case of the tail of the house disorder. But here what we are going to discuss is not that. Where only the tail can develop. For example, in the case of the regeneration, we come across in the case of the planaria, where if it is cut into two parts, and each part will develop into the new organism. So in the case of the planaria, if you cut it into two parts like this, each part can develop into a new organism. Planaria. It is present in Hydra also. Hydra also it is present. Now we come to the, so this is there is a relation between these two, but the fragmentation is generally present in a small plants. This is in a minute animals. The next method is spore formation. So it is seen if you keep some bread exposed, you can see that the next day some greyish patches will come, and these patches are actually that the new fungal growth. From where it has come? It has come from the spores. You know that the fungal body, that it is called the hyphae, mycene, etc. The fruity body is called as sporangia. Sporangia. The sporangia produces spores. And numerous spores will be there, and these spores can generate into the new organism. In the case of Rhizopus, mycelium, etc. Fungus. The spores develop into new organism. So spores are produced by the particular organism, and the spore is produced that by mitotic division only, and it can grow into new plant. We come to the last, the next method of asexual reproduction is vegetative propagation. So in vegetative propagation, you know that a plant has mainly two parts, the vegetative part and the reproductive part. If the new organisms can be produced from the vegetative part, which are the vegetative parts? Vegetative parts are the root, stem and leaves. Reproductive part is the flower. If anything is found from the flower or from the seed, it is called it is a sexual reproduction only. If any part, for example, cutting the stem of the rose or the tapioca or the hibiscus and growing the new plant, that is called a vegetative propagation. If a new plant is produced from the vegetative part of the plant, it is called a vegetative propagation. Example, we come across many examples. For example, in the case of the rose, it is from the stem we are propagating. Or in the case of the bryophyllum, the leaves. From the leaves we can produce a new plant. And in the case of the seed potato, from the roots. So other than the flower, if you produce the plants, it is called a vegetative propagation. So we have seen the various methods of asexual reproduction plants. Once more I am just recollecting it. The important methods are the first one is the fission. Then we discuss about the budding, then fragmentation, regeneration, then the spore formation and vegetative propagation. Thank you.